Hey everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Bucker Designs. I've got a fun pet love project for you. If you haven't checked out Stampin' Up's online exclusives yet, make sure you do. There are some really cute things in there, brand new as of September 2nd or 3rd. They're brand new. This is one of them, Pet Love. I mean, come on, so cute. The stamp set is great. I love the way it's drawn. I love the fonts. But the dies are so good too, and we're really going to use some of these dies. This is the tag, and then the bone right there is really cute. All right, so what's inside my treat box, you ask? Well, how about a double treat bone, double up on one dog's love, it says. I don't know what the brand is, Ultra Chewy. I found these at my local H-E-B, that's our grocery store. Now, if you don't like, I'm a little concerned about giving this to my dogs because it's so big. My dogs are little, and sometimes we're nervous about giving them treats. Sometimes not, but sometimes. If you are, you're like, I don't know, fill this baby up with Hershey Kisses and give it to a friend. It doesn't have to be a dog pet, a dog toy. I mean, a dog treat. But I thought, let's make a gift you might give to somebody who has a new dog. Or who you just love their dogs. Wouldn't that be just a fun little surprise? So that's why I designed it. But you could fill this up with Hershey Kisses, the small Reese's peanut butter cups, anything. Of course, those are human treats. Those are not dog treats, but human treats. I give my dogs these little smaller twirled bone thingies that might be good. I could put several of them in there. So play around with it. And I'll try to link this if you want to look for these on Amazon. All right, well, let's start with making our box, okay? I am using Cherry Cobbler, and the reason I'm using Cherry Cobbler is because the paper that I chose is actually Christmas paper. Look at that. It's called Traditions of Christmas, and it's beautiful. It's got gold foil on it, but the back sides are really good, rich, monochromatic patterns that will be great for projects other than Christmas. So if you use that paper and you've got scraps, you want to save them and use them for other things too. These are great masculine patterns as well. Okay, let me grab my Simply Scored and let's get scoring. This is a long and skinny box. The paper that you need is 5.5 by 9 1/4, okay? On the long side, we're gonna do 1 1/4. Oops, I just jumped the track. Don't you hate when you do that? 1 1/4 and 8. Let's move these out of the way. 1 1/4 and 8. Then on the short side, we're gonna make this box is a 1 1/4 inch square all the way around. So we're gonna do 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 3 3/4, and 5. This last 1/2 inch section is where we're gonna put our adhesive. All right, grab your bone folder, and I'm gonna use tear and tape today. On long skinny things, I think tear and tape's like perfect for long and skinny tabs. Tear and tape's perfect for a lot of things, but for this specifically, I thought, usually I use liquid glue because here in my area, liquid glue seems to be the best adhesive, but for this, we're gonna use that. Okay, down on the top and the bottom, cut off that 1/2 inch section. Okay, and I'm just gonna go in just a little bit at an angle right there. So we're gonna do this one. This is a really easy box to make. Okay, now, just cut between those score lines. Try to go right down the middle of your score line. That one, we're gonna put that on the bottom that jumped the track so no one will see it. Okay, there we go. So that's all you gotta do. That's all you're cutting, right? Take your tear and tape. Oh no, look at that. I was talking about tear and tape, how good it was, and I'm out. So let's see if my Seal Plus will work today. Seal Plus is also a great option. It's very strong. All right, so put it on that long and skinny tab and then fold in those 2 score lines and overlap, and there you have it. It's like a tube. Now this edge right here, we want to make sure that that's on the back side. So I'm gonna take my sides and go in first with my sides, then the back side, and last we want to put the front tab in. And the reason we want to do that is so that we have that nice rounded edge on all of them, okay? All right, so put in your treat bone, whatever you got, and then sides again. Got to kind of squish that down in there. Sides, back, and then front. This time I'm not going to adhere it. You could just put a little tiny dot to hold it closed, but you don't have to like seal it. I'm going to take my, oh no, we got to put the Designer Series paper before we do the ribbon. I've got 4 of these 1-inch strips. All right, and we're going to put adhesive down all of them and just put them on here. You know, I get scraps like this size and I don't know what to do with them. Well, this box is perfect for that. You know, you cut off a section of paper and you got this skinny piece and you're like, am I going to use that? Yes, yes, you are. And you know what? Turn this into a Christmas treat box if you want. Change what you're using. Totally can do that. All right, so find that back edge. We want to make sure that that's on the back side. Then we're going to get this basic beige ribbon. I'm going to take a glue dot to help me hold this ribbon in place. I'm going to put it right down there on the bottom, and I'm just going to take my ribbon and press it into there. All right, now we're going to run that up to the top and tie it. So we're just going to make a tag and tie the tag to the ribbon. You could also just stick the tag to the box if you wanted. Okay, it's up to you. Trim those at an angle, and there's your cute little box. All right, let's make the tag now. I am using Misty Moonlight for the little bandana, Misty Moonlight ink, Misty Moonlight cardstock. Then I'm going to take my crumb cake tag. This is from the Halloween die set. I'm drawing a blank on what it's called. Fright Night, I believe. I'll have it on that free PDF for you, okay? So make sure you look today. Click the link on here on YouTube. Go to my blog. You'll find that free PDF. I'm going to stamp off because I don't want them terribly dark. I want them light. All right, I'm just going to go up the side like that. Then I am going to stamp our sentiment in Misty Moonlight also. Love comes with 4 paws. Now, if you want to change this to a cat project, obviously you could put one of those little, my daughter wants a cat really bad, so we looked at cat toys recently. And there's those little things on a stick that you jingle for the cat. That could probably fit in here. That would be really cute. She's a very broke graduate student right now, so she's trying to withstand all the rescue kitties that she sees online. But I have a feeling when she comes home for Christmas, there's going to be a kitty in her car. She loves cats. And we don't have cats because my youngest daughter is allergic. But man, that girl loves her some cats. All right, this little tag's going on Cherry Cobbler. You could use the round tag too. You have options. And you could even use this for the cat or the mouse. Change it up. The bone, I don't think you would use the bone for the cat. I don't think, right? I think that's exclusively a dog treat. All right, so we've got that. We've got our little bone. It's very cute. It even comes with like some detailed scored lines in there, or cut lines. And then the tag. Now, there are a couple of stamps on here that I believe are designed to go on this tag. But I decided to just leave it like that since I was putting the bone in front of it. So that's why I left it that way. Let's see, we need some dimensionals. We'll put that little bandana like that. We'll put the little heart tag. Let's punch that out so that you can tell it's a tag. Like that. And then I'll just get a glue dot for my little bone and put that right there. Okay, so now we're going to tie it on to this with some twine. We got to punch a hole in it first. Okay, right there. And then get you could use linen thread, but I'm going to use my red and white twine because I thought that was kind of a fun little matchy-matchy. Although it's not Cherry Cobbler, you can't tell. All right, let's get this to tuck under Uh-oh. Come on, guy. We need you to tuck under. If I can grab it. And just tie this to the knot. If this is too complicated for you, you're like, Erica, that's a lot. That's very persnickety. Then just get some dimensionals and attach the tag right to the front of your box. I even put a dimensional there when I was photographing it so it would stay down. And I thought, well, you know what? That actually looks really cute like that. So let's do that. All right, like that. All right, there you go. A fun treat box made with the Pet Love bundle, new from Stampin' Up! In the online exclusives section. So make sure you check it out. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Grab that free PDF. Check out my other Pet Love projects and let me know if you have questions. Bye.